Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your July reading. We're going to be focusing on Mercury retrograde today and also being a little bit different. So before the readings I did channel some words, phrases, just to give advice to certain signs and stuff like that. But I put them all in this little thing here. And we're also going to be using angel messages rather than tarot. Do let me know what you think of the format below. If you'd like me to continue with tarot instead, that's absolutely fine. But for some reason I was drawn to do this one this month. So I'm just going to shuffle these. Hopefully get about two. I'm not going to really look. I'm just going to see what's coming out here. Oh, there's a little bit too many there. I think that's two. Yeah, there's two. Okay. So what we got? Less is more. And brevity. Oh, that actually makes sense. Okay, so brevity, I actually looked this up because I had no idea when I channeled this down. I was like, what's that? So this is being concise. So, for instance, people, there you go. People who write books and stuff, they're trying to look for concise, to the point things, and also less is more kind of backs that up as well. So you probably be feeling a little bit, not as talkative, not as open, not as, I suppose, not as incredibly chatty as you normally are, which is kind of a thing where I feel like it could be setbacks or something like that. But let's have a look at what the angel advice is. You won't be as affected by this Mercury retrograde unless you want to come through, unless you have very strong placements in a water sign. So that's something that I do want to put across to you as well. But Mercury will be going retrograde in your 8th and 9th house. So it'll be going retrograde very much in your sensibility of your kind of progression, your pilgrimage also, your spirituality, and things that you don't tend to look into. You may not tend to look into certain things. You don't want to talk about it, that kind of thing. So maybe that's why you're looking into that. There's extra sensitivity coming in here. All right, well, courage is one, and then take back your power. So yeah, you may have to be a little bit more courageous than usual. You also have compassion and moon cycles. So the moon, interestingly enough, the new moon is on the 2nd of July, and that's going to be in your 8th house of spirituality. Well, it's not really about spirituality, but I think it is, because a Scorpio brings forward things that maybe you are looking into the occult sciences, you're looking into, what you don't like to talk about, and maybe shedding a light on that. But also with Mercury being retrograde, and that maybe you're wanting just to have private time with your communication, with spirit, with your whatever religion you are. You may feel like you're almost wanting to go on a pilgrimage. So that could be something interesting for you to develop. But by the time the full moon, and we're looking at moon cycles here, so the time the full moon comes forwards, and that's on the 16th of July, and that's in Capricorn, which will be in your 2nd house of finance. You may just want to be very, very little, not spending a lot, being kind of thrifty, wanting to make sure that you feel more spiritual in the way that you are spending money, I suppose. But there is a lot coming through here to say, just be kind to yourself. Compassion is very, very lacking lately. So it could be that you just see somebody struggling across the road, an elderly person, or something like that, and you go over and help. It could also be something that's kind of asking you to just soften yourself a little bit. Just don't put the barrier up during Mercury retrograde. Just don't do so much. Don't plan so much to be here, there, and everywhere. And when you have the courage here, I feel like this is again saying, have the courage not to be as, I think loud is the word they want me to use, but I don't know many really loud Sagittarius. It's just ones that are very dedicated and very strong. So there could be saying that there's a need for you to just kind of tone down something, or if a problem occurs, don't go straight in away to fix it. Just kind of let it settle and then see what the options are, because I do feel that there will be some issues coming forwards, but again, you're not as affected. So maybe it's everyone else is actually acting crazy, or everything's happening to them, technology is breaking, they're all stressed, they're all over the thing. If you say the wrong thing, they're going to snap at you. So maybe it's other people that you're actually trying to get kind of withdraw from. And you're like, oh, Jesus, everyone's going all upside down and oh my God, they just need to take a chill pill. They just need to relax. So maybe that's why you're kind of toning yourself down for the month. But yourself personally, I do feel that you're going to keep on keeping on. It may not be as extravagant as normal. You may feel pushed out of some conversations because, again, people are going to be extra sensitive. And I do actually feel that a Cancerian person around you would probably be, very shove you off. Like, no, I can't deal with that. So it could be something to do with that as well. But take back your power means that, all you need to do is focus on yourself. You don't have to bother with many other people. And again, less is more. Maybe something that you wanted to spend a lot of money on this month, but because you are kind of entering this phase and also the full moon in your second house, which will be illuminating some different ideas and maybe being ever so practical, maybe something that you've wanted to put money on is actually going to have to be delayed slightly. Not by a great deal. I wouldn't say that there's a lot coming through to say, oh, well, you have to do this and this, but just feels like there's going to be a little bit of a delay and maybe you're going to change what you invest that money into. But I really hope that this helped you, my lovely Sagittarius. Please do let me know in the comments below if this resonates. And also, if you like this or go back to tarot, I don't mind either way. I was just drawn to do it this way this time. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you'd like to get a reading or contact me. Everything's down there. And if you have questions for pick a card readings, let me know too. But in the meantime, I'm wishing so much love, best of luck for this month, and I'll speak to you guys very, very soon.